The Rainwater Management, Biodiversity, and Connectivity Master Plan all started because the city introduced a new requirement for large property owners to manage their rainwater flow into the municipal system. And so McGill had about 6 months to put together an action plan for how we were going to do that. And traditionally what would happen is this would go to an external firm, and they would come up with retention basins underground, something relatively standard. And we wanted to avoid that. So I decided to get involved in the project, and I knew I would need a lot of help. But fortunately at McGill we have a world-renowned expert, and when I approached him he was very interested in getting involved in the project. And together we decided to develop a sustainable rainwater management master plan. So now all we needed was money. The original project had funding, but that was going to go to an external engineering firm because we would still need them to approve whatever we came up with. So fortunately though, McGill has a green seed fund, which is called the Sustainability Projects Fund. And it was just a matter of structuring the project, getting everyone on board, all of the important stakeholders, and then awaiting a response. We didn't want to have to depend on the SPF in the event that the project wouldn't get approved. So at the same time, we approached the School of Environment to see if we could get some professors on board and some student groups working to resolve the issue. And immediately we got a lot of interest, and we started working on the Rainwater Management Master Plan and its sister master plan, the Biodiversity Master Plan.
Okay, so this project was really important because it gave a group of students with very diverse academic backgrounds a chance to work on a real-world problem, and really importantly, it gave them an opportunity to interact with the McGill community and a variety of stakeholders. In addition, they had an opportunity to work with a number of stakeholders in other universities.
This project is really important because not only will it provide more sustainable solutions to rainwater management, but it'll send a clear message that McGill takes sustainable development very seriously. For me, this project really sheds some light on how important collective community engagement is to projects like this that help bolster the implementation of sustainable infrastructure.
There's no right or straight path to sustainability. It involves multiple stakeholders and finding the balance between different negotiators.
Because sustainability is such a multidisciplinary concept, there are a lot of perspectives from a variety of expertise brought to the table, making communication and discussion key pieces to the overall puzzle of achieving our sustainability goals.
So my role in this was very much to facilitate the students through the process. This was their project, and it was very important for me that they do the work, and my role was really very much asking questions and saying to them, why do you think you're going to do this, and keeping them on track.
So while we had these three groups working on the Rainwater Management and Biodiversity Master Plan, I happened to run into a biologist from the University of Montreal, and we got to talking, and he mentioned that he was working on a green corridor to connect the existing University of Montreal campus to their new campus. And we immediately agreed that it would be a great initiative to try and connect that across the mountain to McGill's campus.
Bon, les universités sont vraiment des lieux de changement sociaux, des lieux de changement aussi de la ville, c'est des beaux espaces pour ça. Et travailler ensemble, c'est deux forces qui s'allient, mais chaque université a aussi ses forces respectives, donc d'être ensemble, ça aide vraiment à aller encore plus loin dans nos projets. Dans ce cas-ci, c'est le verdissement puis la transformation urbaine à travers les corridors écologiques, et ça donne beaucoup de force au projet de se retrouver deux universités et un organisme en environnement ensemble à travailler sur le même projet.
So the Connectivity Master Plan would not only link McGill's campus to the mountain, it would also link McGill with the University of Montreal, both symbolically and physically. The only thing we were missing was the NGO responsible for the mountain to be on board. And fortunately, as soon as we approached them, they showed extreme interest in the project.
Les habitants de la montagne travaillent depuis 30 ans à protéger et mettre en valeur le Mont-Royal, et en s'associant avec les campus universitaires qui sont de chaque côté de la montagne, ça nous permet de profiter de l'expertise et des ressources développées à l'Université McGill ou à l'Université de Montréal.
So the idea of the project was not only to develop these sustainable rainwater management techniques, but also to use the whole project as a form of experiential learning, leverage our in-house expertise, get students involved in the process, and once we would implement them on campus, then the experiential learning would continue as a physical, hands-on way for students to learn about sustainable rainwater management, improving biodiversity, and creating corridors for biodiversity within the city.
Within Buildings and Grounds, one of our objectives we've set in the last couple of years is working closely with the community, which includes student associations, so we could be able to come up with successful achievements as we did with this project right here.